Typical Tuesday. How's my girl? Can you see girl? Lucy girl? Don't get up. How old are you? Oh, do you have any questions yet? I'll come say hi to you before we ask questions. Hi. Lucy was spayed yesterday. She's doing much better today. Huh. Yeah. You're just moping around. You're just being mopey. Because she's sad. She's just kind of moping around. You're a little dramatic. If I can get back over here. So Lucy was spayed, so she's just relaxing. She's moping. Okay.
She just woke up from her stupor at about 2, totally. So she finally ate, finally got her med, and
yeah, she seems more awake than when I saw her last. She was like,
yeah, she was really, she and I believe it was Nicholas.
Same thing, where
he was until lunchtime the next day before he was
you gonna get up, girl?
feeling human.
Girl.
Yeah, she's a good girl. She's so big.
Stretch.
Look at how big she is.
Stretch. Oh my girls. Oh my girls. You wanna say hi to your fans? You wanna say hi to your fans? She says no, I want head scratches. Neck scratches. It's the good stuff. Huh. It's the good stuff. You got a comment? Yeah, Lucy's doing a lot better. Drugs have finally worn off. Huh.
Same here.
Having some fun with those, huh? So she's still sore, but she's back to herself. Have a good night.
You too.
So, I think that's it for spay neuters for right now. Yes, you're nice. You're such a nice girl. She's gonna get all the stitches. Let's see, what else? Well, how was my day? We did another puppy march with the bugs. They were a lot better today. All I just went right down, went right back up. They had fun. So they're getting the hang of it. First time I think Jude and Lily were kind of like, what? What's happening? What is this? So now it's just, we're going to kind of get into routine. We're going to try, Meg and I are going to try and do it every day from now until Dogfest, so that by the time you guys are all here, they'll just be able to go right down and all the people won't influence or affect them at all. So the bugs have we're just doing puppy marches down to like the V pen. We're doing spoon feeding, stuff like that. They're not leaving the property just yet. They're a little too small for that. The musicians are doing well. They're in the beginning stages, so they're getting the hang of it. Prince and I went for a long car ride today. He was a little nervous at first, but then he kind of settled down after a while. What are you sniffing back here behind me? Huh? What are you getting into? You find anything good? Something smells good. Maybe the dushies are gifts or sensitive. Huh. Oh, I can just scritch you like this. She's leaning all of her weight on me. You're pushing me away. You're pushing me. Girls, Lucy girl. You don't want it? Do you want the treat or not? Are you gonna be picky about it? She's just like her mother. Picky. Lainey's the first dog I ever had that turned down treats. Yeah, she'll be like, no, I'm not in the mood to eat a treat right now. It's odd. You guys are weird. Lainey's healing very well. It's looking good. Her little hole is looking good. So, she's happy. She's getting Epsom salt soaks at home and stuff like that. What are you doing? You just gotta sniff everything? So she's not wearing her t-shirts. At least sometimes when you go out, I'll, like, for, like, walks and stuff like that, I'll have her wear her t-shirt because I don't want her to get dirt in it if she wants to, like, lay down in the dirt. But in my house, she gets to just walk around. Now it doesn't look so gross, so I don't have to worry about, like, covering it. At first, it was more for covering it for the people's sake, as well as hers. You know, it can definitely freak some people out. Adjust the mic. I don't know what that... Is that good? Oh, do you have something to say? You want to say hi to the CP world? Yeah? Don't eat that. Don't eat that. You can't... You just want to know where the treats came from. You just want to know where the treats came from. But, what else? Let's see. My star of the day, I'd say, was Brad. He had a great pace. He's doing very well. He just gets really excited. He gets really worked up. I think he went out twice today. Meg took him in the morning and I took him in the afternoon. So, he's doing good. Who else? Let's see. Bolt and I went to Home Depot. He did really well. A lot of noises. Different big machines. Yes, all the musicians are going off property now. So far, we're just kind of going to hotel, like the Doubletree Hotel, Leahy Outpatient, those kinds of places with just kind of long hallways, not a lot of distractions, not too many people, too many loud noises, because we're still getting used to it. I spoke to my friend who works at the Conway shelter a couple weeks, I don't know, I saw her a week ago or so, and I think almost all of them have been, the ones that they have all been placed and adopted. So, I think they may have one or two left. Don't quote me, that was also a week ago. But I think they're all leaving for the most part, which is good. She was happy to kind of watch them all go and be homed. So, and I think she wants a break from having so many gigantic dogs. But she thinks it's funny because we went to college together and she's one of my very good friends, so having the Danes kind of gives her perspective of what I do every day. You don't realize how big they are until you see them. Huh. But they're nice dogs. Yeah. Oh, you're shedding a lot. Thank you for that. I'm going to leave Carly a nice little pile. You gotta get the butt scratches. You get the butt scratches. This is their favorite thing. Yeah, I believe the 3 puppies were placed. I'm not sure. Details from the Conway thing. Wolfboro.
My roommate said that a coworker was looking for adopting Danes and whatever, and I said, well, we have a pretty big list. If he's looking for a Dane immediately, maybe he should check with the Conway shelter.
Yeah.
And she said he did, and they said they didn't have any dogs for adoption.
Yeah, I think my friend works there. She said that they had like a lot of applications, and they only had 7 of them.
Yeah.
And then they had to kind of like screen the people to pick kind of out of all of them of who could take them.
I'm sure it was overwhelming.
Yeah. So but I believe that all, if not most, have been placed. That's what I spoke to her last week, and she was kind of like, at least most of the Danes, I think, or if like 1 or 2 was left, was getting ready to leave, and she was kind of like, kind of nice to not have the Danes.
Well, yeah, because it's a lot of drama.
But you're okay. All right. Hi, dog. You're feeling better, aren't you? This is a nice dog.
She's very nice.
Who is that?
The gift from Lainey's first litter.
Lucy.
Gifts, Lucy. Lainey's litter.
Lucy.
Lucy.
Lucy, girls.
I told you not
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
wash my
kiss.
hands.
Do we have anybody not spayed from Lucy's litter? I mean, from...
Cole. Cole.
Yeah,
Male
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
but that's it. But that's
Nice dog.
Yeah, she's really nice. Aren't you, sweet pea?
It's a nice jacket, coat on her, too.
Yes, that's Lainey has a nice shiny coat, and I think
Your
the
greasy
bugs.
hands.
What?
It's from your greasy hands.
Get a little
I know,
rubbed out.
I
I
always
know.
say I need to rub Martha more so
Yeah.
she'll be shiny.
Yeah, well, like sometimes like I need to go wash my hands, but she likes the butt scratches, huh? All right, it's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock?
It's
Oh.
5 o'clock.
I have to move. That means that you have to move too.
Everybody's
Here we go.
moving.
Your way. Wash my hands. Eat.
Bye.
Even better. Where am I set? Oh, there's a this.
Okay,
Ooh.
it's howdy doody time. Look at the hair on the floor.
Grab a broom. It's in my eyes.
That hair coming out of her. Ah. Okay, well, the news of the day, for those of you who don't have any news so far yet today, last time Brian took blood to determine pregnancy on whoever it was, the gray donkey, the level of 5 is anything over 5 is supposed to be pregnant, and she had 7, so that's why he said probably pregnant, and we don't think she has been pregnant. Now, about the other 2 that he just took, the paint donkey is 28.6, and the other one is 38.7, which is a long way from 5. What?
What is happening?
Mind your manners. What is it? He barked at you. Well, he did a bad thing. Bentley! Can you get up on the other bed, maybe? You shush. Think about who you're biting there, fella. Any rate, the only thing that kind of worries me is that I think probably we will be the only ones in the whole United States who would bother to test the pregnancy of a donkey. So, Brian, he's very intellectual, so he may have, straightened the whole thing out. But it could be that the lab that he sends this stuff to is set up for horses. Now, whether horses and donkeys have a different level of whatever the hell they're testing, which is supposed to be less than 5 if they're not pregnant, I don't know. They certainly look pregnant. What I don't understand is why she was so bagged up to begin with and is not now bagged. That's very confusing to me. So, with one foot firmly planted in midair, we go on. All right. What am I doing?
Male.
Male. Josie was the first one. He took blood. Yeah. And that came back 7, which was slightly over 5. But these 2 are a lot over 5. 28 and 30, whatever, 38. What happened to the male? Oh, there it is. That's not the male.
Where is the male?
I don't know.
Do you have it?
Well, here it is.
Oh.
I put it up. It's not very much. It's not very much. Oh, this one were late because the postage was due. 21 cents postage due. Isn't that funny? Isn't that strange? Well, it's not for me to figure out. That's for the postage department to figure out. Okay. And we have, are you awake?
I'm wide awake.
Well, you were up all night though, weren't you?
I was. Actually, they were very kind to me and very well behaved, and I got a lot of rest.
Did you?
Yep.
Good.
Yep, they mind you when you speak to them, so you don't have to do a lot of jumping around.
That's a nice litter. How did we do so well with that one? What did we do right?
They're really good. They almost all know their names. They were almost there.
Yeah.
They're learning to wait at the gate so that we can go into the gate and we don't have them flying
Yeah,
out. The gate.
it's a good litter.
Yeah.
We better do that again. Who's the
Laney.
lady? We didn't spay her, did we?
No. It
With somebody we spayed right on the table. Any rate, brown rats sleep 19 hours a day upside down. I thought it was more than 19.
I didn't know anything about rats.
Brats.
Oh, brats sleep?
Bats.
Oh, bats. I don't know anything
I
about
thought
bats.
they slept a lot longer than that. Anyway, according to a study, the more fathers that spend time with their kids at home, the happier they tend to be at work. Oh, well, that one's true.
Who were those from? You didn't give me the envelope.
Huh?
You talked about the postage due, but you didn't.
Oh, that was Jan.
Jan from Indiana.
A group of cheetahs is a coalition?
Huh. I do find those things
A little weird.
interesting. Yeah.
A recent study found that the less money a married man makes at his job, the more likely he is to help his wife with the chores around the house. Yeah? All
Well,
right.
the other ones typically get it made, right? If you got the money, you get the maid.
I don't know. I never had that privilege. Gimme. Tacoma, Washington, we have here. Try that one.
Thank you.
Make sure there's nothing in it, would you please?
Yes.
Just for good luck.
Yep.
Okay. Looking forward to seeing everyone and some of the events during Dog Fest. Quilt raffle cards with $20 and 2 bricks with $20. Being a winner is priceless.
Yes, it is.
Whoever thought that hurricanes could be so cute? Oh, puppies. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we have a quilt and a quilt and a quilt and a quilt. We fold those in half so that they get put in the pot correctly. And then this is the chicken bricks in honor of the hurricanes. So that goes in the chicken brick department. And we are off and running. That's from Anon. Anon. And here we have Harold and Wanda. Harold and Wanda. There we go. Back to their Jimmy Dean. I gotta get some Jimmy Deans. Every time I see it, I think, oh, I gotta get some Jimmy Deans.
You went through that whole breakfast bowl phase.
I did. That's when I got going on steak. Okay, now here's good old post office department. It's got the same stamp as the other one. And
Huh.
this one is fine, and the other one
That's weird.
needed. Whatever. Whatever. Not enough to worry about. What?
There's some dreaming going on there.
It's either that or the water jug has a
Oh.
leak.
I think it was.
82% of people who own a home have a welcome mat. I don't.
I don't either. I don't want.
Giraffes sleep only 20 minutes a day, often curled up with their heads nestled on their own rumps. Really? Thrushes take hundreds of power naps a day, a few seconds at a time, in mid-flight. How do they know? Oh, that's the welcome mat. We're back to the welcome mat. Okay. I did those. I don't think these are anything. Well, those are oranges. There's one time a year when those oranges are good.
Yes. You know, there's also these grapes that my roommate got called Little Jammers. And
What?
they're like Tomcord grapes, a cross between Thompson or something and Concord. And
Really?
they're only good for they only are in the store for about 2 weeks' time. It was just 2 weeks ago.
In other words, we
Two-
missed it.
Yeah, but she got a bunch. I did bring them in. You had some. They
Oh, did
look
I?
like blueberries.
Huh.
Yeah, and but you can only get them for, I mean, you
Huh.
look and then they're gone.
Wow. Well, there's the honey bells or something. Mini honey bells in January. I think I better save this one because it seems to me we like those. I'm gonna save that. I'll order them. Don't anybody else send them. I'll get them. Please see enclosed information regarding potential securities to your Medicare benefits. Why have I not responded? Urgent action required in 14 days. Well, I don't know whether I'll even read that. Shell Credit Card Center. That's the gas card. There we go. I did that. This confused somebody today. Maybe it was Megan.
Really?
Megan. She didn't understand why it was so boldly labeled food, but it wasn't in a refrigerator. I had to explain to her that you really don't have to refrigerate everything. So I explained that in great detail. Education is amazing. Here we go.
I used to go through
Oh, and this is from Love with Food, Dogs. Ah, Suzanne Keys. Right there you have it, right there. I think this is where we try and get healthy.
They're kind of fun and different, actually.
Well, they are if you can get the box open. It's really not very good if you can't get the box open at all. Where on earth? It's such confusion. Oh, there we go. We got it. There we go. Ah, yes, these are the weird things. These
And
are
I will
fun.
say, I think
Some
over
of the-
there from the last kit, I think there's one little thing of almond butter, and that's the only thing.
Yeah,
left over.
these people like these. Yeah, I've certainly picked up a few here. That's very good. What's that? That's very Welch's. Fruit rolls. Isn't that interesting? Very nice. These are good. White cheddar cheese. Yeah, these are good. I'm going to cut the top off. Should I cut the top off?
Could be good.
There we go. That's all set to put up there on the counter.
Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne Keys, right?
Yep.
Okay, now we have another one from Michelle, Fairhaven, Mass. Okay. No, that's not for you. Is this dog hungry?
She had a dinner. I mean, I could give her.
Try some of those funny little things over there.
Cookies, sweet girl.
That's not the one she had in mind, maybe, but
Come up here. Come on.
here we go.
You have 3. Start with 3.
STP. That's a good one for Stephen. What did the fisherman say to the magician? Pick a card, any card. That's not a bad one.
No, that's a good one.
That's not a bad one.
Especially since our accents up here
Yeah.
are similar.
Pick a card, any card. I broke up the envelope pretty good. Oh my. Carlene and everyone at Service Dog Project had a woof woof good time during Dog Fest. Much love and blessings. Michelle and Cotton. Cotter? Cotter, do we know that person? Cotter?
No, I think that's her pet. I don't think so.
That's not a pet? That's a pet.
I think so, yeah. But I don't know who the
Whatever. Maybe they'll tell us when we get over there. Okay. And here we have some Folgers. I cannot. She's supposed. She tells me she drinks 10 cups of coffee a day. And the rate we go through coffee, somebody's drinking it. Somebody sure is drinking it. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Hefty dinner plates. Playtex gloves. Just a miscellaneous collection of goodies and Band-Aids. Huh. I like Band-Aids as opposed to a lot of others.
Yeah. Curad is the other one, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go. Okay. We put them in here, and we give that to her. Maybe there's another funny one in here.
Okay, this is it. I'm going to feed you a snack in a little bit. Come on.
Why did Goofy stare at the orange juice container?
Good girl.
Because it said concentrate.
That's a good one.
Yeah, let's better look at some of these just randomly. Oh, oh. How did the hamburger introduce his wife? Meet Patty.
They're corny.
Oh my! We'll save these for Steve. There we go.
Okay.
Am I out of here?
Questions? Yeah.
You've got the
Plastic
bucket.
trash. We get the bucket.
You got the bucket. You got a seat to sit
I have a
in.
seat, I have a bucket,
Oh.
I have a seat with wheels. That's always nice.
Somebody gave us dinner.
Yes, it's our prepping right now.
Wow. Is she here for dinner too?
Yes, she's in with Gabby.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Hi, Gabby, dog sitter.
That's Tracy. Oh, what do you call a guy hanging on a wall?
What's this?
What do you call a guy hanging on a wall? Art. Sometimes they're so always nice to see that we enjoy those boxes. Yep, everybody eats. Like I said, I think there was just a little packet of almond butter left from the last box.
It's because somebody didn't see it.
Yeah.
It was little.
That's a fucking book. Oh, I get the same look on my face that Carlene just had when I get something from Medicare like that. It's so confusing. Debbie said she always sent the honey bells to Carlene for the last several years.
Oh, really? They're good.
Yeah.
I eat them.
Yep, they're admiring the blue monkey fists, which are for sale at the doggy bag, in the doggy bag on the site. I didn't get them done by Wednesday at noon when I promised, but I got them done by Thursday at 6 a.m. I had promised I would have those up by so people could order them at Wednesday at noon, and I remembered. I was a little late, but we have the orange ones up there and the blue ones up there. I had a friend that was expecting and got horrible news from a blood test. Come to find out, when the blood test was done, it was for an average-sized female. My friend was over 6 feet tall and had a little weight on her. Maybe donkey tests need their weight supplied for a different result.
These are awful little skinny donkeys.
Yeah. Lee said, I've been on the donkey baby camera since the beginning of November, so I guess I'll just keep doing it. I thought they only took blood from one female donkey, and then Brian was going to take blood from Jasper to see what his...
He took blood from Jasper, and he thinks Jasper has been neutered. Somebody better go tell Jasper.
I guess there was some donkey drama last night, just kicking and whatever.
Well,
Whatever donkeys do, they were doing it last night.
The girls will straighten them out.
Yeah.
The males are interested in the business end of the female, and that end kicks. So it's not too much to worry about.
It said Josie was the first one that he took the blood. And then to think Lucy was little. Yes, she was little. Sweet. She's a sweet dog. Okay. Let's go back up top. Will monkey fists be for sale at Dogfest?
Oh, yeah. And they will be, a lot of them will be dyed purple.
Ah.
They look beautiful.
How do the pups learn so fast to just sit there and not jump and to just wait for the spoon?
Grace is
of
good
food?
at that.
Yeah.
Grace is, I think, primary cause, and she very quietly calls them by name, and she's got them all well trained.
Yeah. Am I from Cape Cod? Pam, are you from Cape Cod? Love your laugh and accent. I am from Cape Cod. I live on Cape Cod. I was born in Lynn, the city of sin.
Lynn?
Yeah, you never
long
come
ago?
out the way you come in. I was born in '64.
And who delivered your mother? Who delivered you?
I don't know.
What hospital?
I don't remember, but one of my aunts, my second cousin, from North Reading, worked with Tom.
Oh, really?
She didn't put the connection back together actually until last Thanksgiving or something.
Wow.
And she said, "Is that?" And she was a head of nursing at one of the hospitals, and she's been retired for a while. But yeah,
Everybody knew him.
Yeah,
Oh,
64.
Lord. He was a charmer.
Yeah.
But I would be, he delivered a lot of babies in Lynn.
Yeah, I don't remember. I
Wouldn't
never.
that be funny?
I think I might have said I was going to look that up before. I'll try to.
Because he usually was at Union Hospital, but he did cover Lynn.
My
He
second
had-
cousin will know.
Yeah.
I have.
On your birth certificate.
Yeah, but I was adopted. Like I had my name changed, so
Oh.
everything it's a different.
Weird.
Yeah. Did you pick up any more corn?
No.
No.
I didn't leave the property, did I, today? I pulled
No.
my car forward and not backwards and forwards and backwards.
Yeah, it's
and
in the
that's
same
as much as I
spot.
did.
Yeah. Will any of the musicians be reserved for breeding?
I have no idea.
The musicians are April, May, June, July, August, September. 5 months now. So,
There's some good-looking dogs over there, too.
yeah.
We gotta get some color in this crowd, though. We're having trouble with the black.
Yeah. Actually, I personally have found that I can remember the blacks' names much better than I have the mixed letters. Isn't that weird? Donna's the same way, too.
Really?
Yep, I don't know.
Because you're concentrating, maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't even know why that is.
I don't know.
Sometimes a neutered male will still mate, especially if they were recently neutered. Oliver had an unplanned tie with Scarlett several years ago, just after he was fixed, with no pups resulting. Oh.
They do, after they're neutered, apparently, for a few days, weeks, whatever, they have one live shot left.
Oh.
So you do have to be careful on one that was just previously neutered. And I do know that. This donkey was neutered long ago. He's just a little horny bugger. He'll quit eventually. He kicked in the head a couple times.
Are all the donkeys rescues?
Yes. Well, except Pockets, who was born here.
Yeah.
Does that make him a rescue if he's out of a rescue mother?
I think so. I kind of think so.
Mo has turned into a very nice animal.
Yeah, she's fun. She still lingers at the gate, and you
That's
still
right.
have to be careful.
Well, I don't know what she's saying to me. Because I think she's saying to me, look, I'm just going to stand here. Don't worry about it. I don't know what she's saying. Because if I get up there and try and block her, if I don't pay attention, I'm talking to somebody else, she'll tiptoe around behind me and get between me and the gate. Yet she doesn't try to push on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what she's saying. I mean, I think she knows damn well she's not supposed to go through that gate.
Yeah, I think so too. She's very bright, I
She's
think.
very bright.
I mean, it's
But
not
the
like I've
problem is
talked to
she's
her.
very bright.
Yeah, right. That's the thing I always say. She's very bright, but she's so bright she knows what she doesn't want.
Right.
Or what she
She
wants.
gets around us. I mean, the fact that she tiptoes around between me and the gate. She did it twice today, which was,
Yeah.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
And I did speak severely to her, and she did leave.
Okay, what was the name of the company that the box of food comes from? They sound good, and I was wondering if they could be ordered on the internet. Lovewithfood.com. Somebody supplied us the information. Yeah, it has a variety of little things. A lot of them are like organic. They're different little
Different stuff.
health cookies and butters and jams, honeys. Not just butters and jams. It's all finger food, but
There's popcorn in there.
they said at Crazy Acres maybe Jasper is pregnant. Had Brian ever seen that high of a number before for a pregnant donkey?
I don't think so, because I don't think there's anybody ever does this.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for you lot online, I probably wouldn't do it either.
Right.
But she does look, that spotted one particularly, does look pregnant. She's got a round belly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but Josie was fat.
But there was also the complication that you cannot ultrasound through air or gas.
That's weird. Yeah.
It has to be a solid. And she apparently had air or gas in her, and therefore he couldn't do an ultrasound.
Yeah. So she's either all air or had a big gas bubble.
Whatever. Whatever. She has a very round tummy, that's for sure. But Janine said to me at the donkey race, she said, "Is that donkey pregnant?" You know, Janine's got a pretty good eye.
Mm-hmm.
It may go fleeting through her head, but, you know, she did say that to me.
Okay. I'm so thankful all our CPs made it through Irma, so I guess everybody
Oh, yes,
checked
we
in.
did. We heard from the last one. I did get an email, and I sent it to Tina, who's apparently keeping track of everybody.
Yeah. Tina had posted she's having an awful work day, but is sitting giggling her head off about your comment about Jasper.
Who's laughing? Who's doing
Tina is laughing because I think you called Jasper horny, maybe?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, anybody else with any questions? Tina had asked down below if the hormone levels of Jasper, but you answered that, right?
He's supposed to be neutered.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Mo is a happy and funny addition to Crazy Acres.
She's a happy addition.
They say she stares at the door almost 90% overnight.
Really?
She is in the corner, isn't she, at the door? I mean, I've noticed that a lot. Because they take those snapshots and they post them.
Yeah.
Most of the snapshots, a lot of the snapshots have her at the door.
She's standing right under the fan, too. Now, I don't know whether the fan is still on.
Okay.
Maybe the fan is off by now, but that is
Mm-hmm.
in a hot night, that would be a
Yeah, that
preferred
would be.
spot.
Will the T-shirts be mailed before or after Dogfest?
I think they're going before. I think Linda's working on that now, isn't she?
I believe international right now.
Huh?
International. She started
Oh, okay.
international.
I see a question there about it's a spot on Mo. That is a black spot. It is all healed. It's a very light, flaky scab
The
coming
one over
off
here on the side?
under her
Yeah,
arm.
Yeah.
It's from a saddle. It's from a harness or saddle. It's not from the saddle that we had on her because it's healed.
Yeah.
It's an old scar. And why it's there for the first time, I don't know. Nobody noticed it before. But it's old.
Will you have corn for Dogfest?
Oh yes. Probably.
Oh, yes.
I would think probably.
Okay. All right. I think that might be it. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. We're going to go eat. Tracy brought us chicken gravy, mashed potatoes, sweet
Squash.
potato, or butternut squash, and pie. Yeah. So we have plenty of food coming up. Oh, could you tell? Okay, sorry. Who are the overnighters? Tom and Adele. Will Lucy stay in the house or condo? House. Carlene, can you tell us more about the lady at Sunday Stew with the walker? I don't know.
I told everybody about her. The one that was holding on to the back pants.
Yeah.
I don't know anything more about her.
That's all she knows. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later.
Turn the camera.